Developed hotels, a lot of stuff happening, or you could keep it to town, and that is why you don't see a lot of building, as we see Filipe.
Yeah, Filipe not interested in history, all about the future right there, blasting a big front three on his opening salvo on that outside section. Now he's got some room to work through this inside. That coil that Filipe has is trademark. You know, when you see him kind of compress his legs a little bit, you know something big's about to happen. It's Filipe Toledo now on the board with 32 minutes to go. You're watching round one action. Craft you want, and it will go well, just because, of course, of the beauty of this spot. Is Jhony Flores now. And that right there is a signature Jhony Flores maneuver.
That was so
inverted
cool.
grab rail reverse under the lip. Has been called a club sandwich. But wow, that was something that you see mostly on the end section of these waves. But J-Flow does it from the get-go. And Jhony Flores making news yesterday, a huge announcement after 15 years on the championship tour. I'm not going to say the R word because he's not saying the R word. He's not calling it a retirement. He's calling it moving on to the next chapter. You could see the look on his face and what he was saying. I mean, that was a dud heat for him. And if you can win with having a dud heat, you've shaken that one off and you can only go up from there. So Morgan Cibilic sitting in a good spot. Here we go, Filipe Toledo now. Flying down the line, as always.
He's done it before. He did it a few years back in Biarritz, as we see Jeremy up and riding.
Yeah, Jeremy is going to do everything he can do to not have his next step party spoiled. Yeah, this is what we see from veterans like Jhony Flores. They either, with or without priority, they seem to always find themselves on the best waves of the heat.
As we see Jhony having a really hard time finding a wave. We talked about the importance of finding it, and for the most experienced surfer, it's been really difficult.
And you're not going to fool our judges. They know what a setup turn is. They know when you're going half, kind of half measured on your turn. And trust me, there is no trick that you can do to fool them.
There's no half-measured surfing in the way he blasted through the lip.
That
Small
was
wave,
full commitment.
Difficult, but you could see how his board kind of dances above the lip and kind of gets held up in the coping.
And everywhere in between, Jhony Flores truly is one of the most well-respected surfers in the world. Jhony Corzo, but don't count him out yet. Minute and 30 to go. Toledo now on a mid-sized wave. Watch for the patented Toledo coil. Just pumping down the line. We didn't get a chance to see it on that wave. It was all work right there, reacting to every section coming at him.
You actually have to be reactionary, like you were saying. You have to react and be intuitive, as we see Filipe.
Yeah, that's not an easy trick. And neither is that, but Filipe makes it look easy, so gets the proper alley-oop and then goes for the almost like curb cut backwash alley-oop. Cruising to victory on the strength of a 6.83 and a 6.63 unofficially for now, but Toledo and Jhony Flores will move through. Jhony Corzo will go into that second round, which is an elimination round. So big implications there for our local surfer.